What'd you say?
Family.
Man. Some days, I wish I had a different family. Oh, man.
Why?
Oh, hey. Sorry, I
I
was
know, sorry for eavesdropping, but I heard you say it.
no,
Why did Jim Edline
I was talking to myself. I'm Patrick.
Well, that's great.
Nice to meet you. It's just, lately, me and my wife, we just don't see eye to eye, and my kids are starting to get to that age where they don't think Dad's cool anymore, and I just
How old are they?
sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with my life. My oldest is 11, and my youngest is 9, and younger and younger. With school these days, the kids are learning how they get with their friends, and they tell them Mom and Dad aren't cool.
But you know what I've learned at my age with my children? I've got a daughter and I've got a son. And I went through that era that you're talking about. And the interesting thing is they go through a period, a trial, so to say, where they're not adults yet and they're not children anymore. And they're trying to find their own personalities. And it's a time when they reverse roles. And sometimes the daughter hangs with the father and believes in him, and the son believes in the mother. And you gotta let that process go. And there's a point where they think that we know nothing because we're just old people. And that's a fact. So, and it takes anything that we talk about in life, anything, takes communication, whether it be with a marriage, whether it be with a relationship. Communicate, talk it over, and make sure. I'm sure, how long have you been married?
We've been married 15 years, and that's actually the biggest problem that we're having. Because my wife doesn't see a problem. She just says, this is the way it goes. And I just can't get past it. My son doesn't want to go fishing with me anymore. It's tough to take. How did you deal with it?
Because I had to start understanding that it was a challenge to me, and I felt the same way that you did. But we're in a day and age where Boy Scouts aren't necessary anymore, because these young people want computers. They want to have fun. They've got their own manners of doing things and their own wants and needs and desires. And we as our parents have to try to learn what they need and also be parents. It's one of the toughest times in our lives.
It's a very difficult balance to strike, because Dad doesn't understand the internet, but he loves his kids. So how do you strike that balance? That's what I'm working on. I'm really glad I met you. You seem to have some knowledge that I could use. I think, maybe it might be too forward, but do you mind if I invite you over to dinner with my wife, and we could keep talking about this, because I know my wife would love to talk about
I
this.
would be honored. I would be honored. And you know what again I say is it's not, you gotta be sensitive, because it's not a tough situation for just you. It's a tough situation for your wife. So I say to you that you start learning more about what femininity is about. Women talk with inspiration. Men talk. Men try to fix things. Women don't want you to fix things. They want you to be sensitive, and they want you to listen to something. Listen to what they have to say and be sensitive for that. It takes two. It takes two. And that's what we forget sometimes in life.
I hear that.
No, I could do that. And again, you know what? Things happen in life for no reason. What happens is something occurs, and it's meant to be for some mysterious reason. Because it's meant to be because two people can learn about a problem in life, and they can learn about coming up with answers, which, you know what? We all grow up, and we all end up dying. And there was a book that I read, and this is about human nature and about you and me, and about your wife. When this game of life is over, everything goes back into the box.
I think we should call that scene. I like that. What did you think?